Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for joining us, and good morning. And millions of people agreed. By the end of the launch weekend, we had sold 9 million iPhones, making it the biggest iPhone launch ever. We made the updates easy and quick to get, and just 5 days after launch, over 200 million devices were running iOS 7. And I'm making it the biggest and fastest software upgrade ever. And I'm pleased to tell you that as of today, nearly 2/3 of the devices are running iOS 7. The App Store continues to grow in size and scope. We now have over 1 million apps on the App Store, and our users have downloaded an astonishing 60 billion times. Developers have now earned over $13 billion. Now, our competition is different. They're confused. They chased after netbooks. Now they're trying to make PCs into tablets and tablets into PCs. Who knows what they will do next? Well, I can't answer that question, but what I can tell you is we have a very clear direction and a very ambitious goal.
Now, Mavericks is also really great for keeping track of what's going on even when I'm working. So for instance, if a notification comes in, like this, let's see. Oh, yep. I can actually respond right here to my wife. Let's see. Okay, well, let's see. Phil is my fashion guru. So you can just respond right there. It's really convenient. But today, we're going to revolutionize pricing. Because the days of spending hundreds of dollars to get the most out of your computer are gone. Today, we announce a new era for the Mac, because today we're announcing that Mavericks is free. Free is good. Whether you have our latest release Mountain Lion, or even if you never upgraded and you're still running Lion, or if you're a complete laggard and you're still back on Snow Leopard, in a single step update, you can get to Mavericks. And we wanted this to run on as many Macs as possible. So whether you have a Mac Mini introduced in 2009 or even an iMac introduced way back in 2007, you're entitled to Mavericks. It's available today.
I have the great pleasure to talk to you about MacBook. And both are having major updates today. First, let's start with the 13-inch MacBook Pro. It is an incredible machine, and now it is even lighter, under 3.5 pounds, just 3.46 pounds. And the new 13-inch MacBook Pro is thinner as well, just 0.71 inches thin. The new 13-inch MacBook Pro is powered by an Intel Haswell chip. This is a 4th generation dual-core chip. So faster performance, faster graphics, and it gets better battery life too. Now up to 9 hours of battery life for all the things you love to do. Reading your mail, surfing the web, doing productivity, and even watching movies that you've downloaded from iTunes. So if you're a fan of The Black Knight, as I am, you can watch the entire trilogy on one charge. It's faster too in terms of the flash storage. It's PCIe-based flash. That's 60% faster than the previous generation. Wi-Fi is faster too. It has 802.11ac. That delivers up to 3 times the performance over 802.11n at similar distances. And expansion is faster too. With the new Thunderbolt 2, it's up to twice as fast as the previous generation Thunderbolt. We're really happy to tell you today that this new 13-inch MacBook Pro starts at just $1299. And best of all, it starts shipping today. This all-new generation MacBook Pro is powered by an Intel Crystalwell chip and longer battery life as well, up to 8 hours of battery life. The new 15-inch MacBook Pro also includes the faster PCIe-based flash. It also includes the faster 802.11ac Wi-Fi. It also includes new Thunderbolt 2 storage. So it's just better across the entire system. think you can guess what's coming. The new MacBook Pro now starts at just $19.99. And best of all, it's also shipping today. Mac Pro. Somebody was hoping we would. It's the fastest processor we've ever put in a Mac. Inside it is the fastest memory we have ever put in a Mac. 1866 megahertz DDR3 ECC memory and graphics. It's the first Mac that comes standard with dual workstation graphics. AMD FirePro D300, D500, or D700 graphics. You cannot put a hard drive in anymore that's as fast as this flash. It begins with Thunderbolt 2. 4K video, 16 times the pixels of 1080p HD video. You can have up to 2 displays plus a third HDMI display for broadcast monitoring. Cost $29.99. And that's for configuration with a 3.7 gigahertz quad-core Xeon, 12 gigabytes of ultra-fast DRAM, dual FirePro D300s with 2 gigs of video memory each, and a 1/4 terabyte of high-speed SSD. It'll be available before the end of the year and highly recyclable. So recyclable that I'm sure if you don't want one, someone else will die to get their hands on it. It's also energy efficient. It's up to 70% less energy consumption than the previous Mac Pro.
It's great to be here this morning to talk about apps. Our apps teams have been busy updating both our creativity and productivity apps, and these are the biggest updates ever. So let's get started with iLife. This is the amazing apps that let you do great things with your movies, your music, and your photos. And we've got brand new versions of iPhoto, iMovie, and GarageBand, all redesigned to take advantage of iOS 7. And we've got brand new versions for the Mac, designed to harness the power of Mavericks. They're all 64-bit, so you get fast performance, and of course they're integrated with iCloud. And best of all, we're making them all free with the purchase of any new Mac or iOS device. And these updates are all available today. Now, our iWorks team has been hard at work at updating all of our productivity apps. Pages, Numbers, and Keynotes have all been redesigned to take full advantage of iOS 7. And on the Mac, we've completely rewritten them from the ground up.
And of course, it wouldn't be Pages if it didn't have awesome image handling. So I'm just going to drag in an even better photo.
You know, Roger, I was going to wear that shirt today. Almost. I've got this killer album, and I'm going to go ahead and name it.
All right, well, I have an even better photo on my computer here, and I'm just going to drag it in from the Finder. I'm going to move this text object up out of the way. What do you think?
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Others would have you spend a small fortune every year just to get their apps. But we want to do something bold, something that changes the rules of the game, and you know what's coming. We're taking all of these productivity apps and making them available for free with the purchase of Mac and iOS. And of course, you can download them today.
I can't wait to hear the new album. These are really incredibly rich apps, and we've only scratched the surface at what you can do with them. So I encourage you to check them out. And now they're all free with Mac, iPad, or iPhone. Now, when you combine this announcement with the announcement that Craig made earlier, that OS X upgrades are free, we are turning the industry on its ear. But this is not why we're doing it. We're doing it because we want our customers to have our latest software and access to the greatest new features. And we think all of our customers, from consumers to educators to enterprise and small business, are going to love this new experience of owning a Mac or an iOS device. I'm pleased to tell you that earlier this month, we sold our 170 millionth iPad. But regardless of what you might hear or read about how many are bought or sold or activated, iPad is used more than any of the rest. We now have over 475,000 apps on the App Store, and these have been custom designed for iPad, not this stretched out smartphone app that our competitors are doing. No one else is close to this. But it's not about quantity, it's about quality.
It's quite remarkable what they've done. And today we think we have the biggest step yet in delivering the vision that is iPad. And would really love to show it to you right now. And incredibly, excitingly new in so many ways that it deserves a new name. We call it iPad Air. And it begins with that beautiful 9.7-inch Retina display. And as you look closer, you see that the bezel around it is smaller than ever, dramatically so. That's bringing the previous generation in next to it. You can see the bezel is 43% thinner than the previous version. It's dramatically thinner, just 7.5 millimeters thin. That's 20% thinner across the entire device. The previous iPad weighed 1.4 pounds. The new iPad Air weighs just 1 pound. That makes it the lightest full-size tablet in the world. Now, what's inside is just as amazing as what's outside. As inside is the brand new Apple A7 chip that we just launched with the iPhone 5S. And now we're up to 8 times faster. Half of that performance coming now with iPad Air. And graphics performance, look at this increase. 72 times faster than the original iPad. It's faster at Wi-Fi too. For the first time, we use MIMO technology in an iPad. That gives multiple antennas, so you can get up to twice as fast 802.11n performance as before. We've also expanded the ability to have broadband wireless access in more places around the world with expanded LTE coverage with more and more carriers. And throughout the entire product, there's all the things that make a great iPad experience. And it still delivers amazing all-day 10-hour battery life that our customers love. The new iPad Air comes in silver and white and space gray and black. Start at the same, just $499 for 16 gig Wi-Fi config, and with cellular technology, $629. iPad Air will start shipping very shortly, November 1st, in a huge list of countries around the world. Next, let's talk about iPad mini. iPad mini has been a big hit with customers because it delivers the complete iPad experience in an even smaller design, 7.9 inch. And the one most requested feature to add to iPad mini is a beautiful Retina display. And that's what we're going to do today. And the new iPad mini with Retina display is also powered by this brand new A7 chip with its 64-bit architecture. The iPad mini with Retina display also gets the new 2 times faster Wi-Fi with MIMO antennas. It gets the expanded LTE support for more carriers around the world. The new FaceTime HD camera. It comes in silver and white and space gray and black. And the new iPad mini with Retina display will be priced at just $399. That's for 16 gigs with Wi-Fi and $529 with cellular technology. Mini starting at $299, iPad mini with Retina display at $399, a full-size iPad 2 at $399, and the brand new iPad Air at $499.
We have a hands-on area for the press, and I would encourage you to get your hands on these products. They're fabulous. Thank you for joining us.